Hi everyone and welcome to Fresh from My Garden. As you can see here, this is a beautiful variety of philodendron from my parents' garden, and this variety is known as the Philodendron Burle Marx, which is a beautiful plant that you can grow indoors and outdoors. So in today's video I'll be sharing a few care tips for this plant and how to arrange this plant in your garden. This is a plant right at the entrance of my parents' garden, and it is growing so bushy and trailing forward, looking so beautiful. And you won't believe that this is just growing in a 10 to 12-inch container. Philodendrons are a beautiful variety of house plants that grow indoor as well as in our outdoor gardens, and there are a few varieties of philodendrons from the trailing variety and also some plants that grow upright. So this is the Philodendron Burle Marx, and that is growing in a container in my parents' garden. These plants really grow well with very little care. They actually need more of a shade atmosphere rather than a direct sun atmosphere. They prefer to be in spots that get morning sunlight and afternoon shade. And here you can see the size of the pot or the container in which this is growing. And this container has been placed on an old tree stump. So this plant is growing out of the pot, and since there is a height due to the tree stump, this plant is trailing forward and creating this beautiful cascade of green that adds so much of beauty to the garden. Currently, my parents' garden or the place where they live is also experiencing a lot of constant rains, and which is one of the reasons why this plant is looking really fresh and beautiful. So, these plants like humid atmospheres and in shaded parts of the garden. They grow well in shaded parts of the garden, and we also have some of these plants in the front patio and also indoors. So these do well indoors and also in spots that just receive bright indirect sunlight. This plant is also extremely easy to propagate. Philodendron plants usually have nodes from where we can take cuttings, and these cuttings can be propagated to get new plants. So, this is one idea that you can use in your garden if you are growing this plant and if you would like to have this looking bushy and trailing forward and really tall. So just like this container has been placed on a tree stump, we can place it on top of a stump or a tall stand, and this plant will trail forward as it grows and look beautiful and bushy as it is looking here. So this is the variety of philodendron, that is the Burle Marx philodendron, that loves a lot of humidity, which helps it remain green and fresh, and likes to be in shady spots of the garden and grows well to give a beautiful, attractive look to your garden. So I hope you liked today's video and the tips that I shared in today's video. Please don't forget to support us and subscribe to our channel, and keep watching our channel for more gardening related videos. Thanks for watching Fresh from My Garden.